It's whale.to. This is a conspiracy theory like database almost. This has a million of these links, and all of these are different conspiracy theories apparently. So let's click on a couple of the weirder ones, and then like you visit the website whale.to if you really wanna check this out yourself. You might go crazy in the process if you read all of these things, but let's start with hell is empty. Hell is empty and all the devils are here. Possessing spirits and demons may interfere with control of free will expression of thought and action as much as 75% of our population. Mind control. Indeed, there is never a truer saying, the psychopaths are Church of Satan. All these humans are possessed to some degree. Oh, so it's just a picture with the quote on this one in the website link. And there's another one here. It's just, it looks like they're all making the same gesture. Isn't this just a common human gesture to make? Silence. Let's see what that is. Secrecy and silence symbol. See, now we're going deep. All-seeing eye with just one hand. Everybody is supposed to be making the all-seeing eye gesture. And then there's, okay, this might be a big graphic. So we'll skip past that, but yep. And then there's a bunch of Israel conspiracy theories here. Just I'm not gonna dive into. Fuck that shit. Rwanda, and then this is something else I don't particularly understand. Yeah, there's some graphic stuff on this website, so be careful. But anyway, so apparently secrecy in the silence symbol. Now we're getting into some really, really weird shit. In late Greek mythology, Harpocrates was the god of secrecy and silence. Harpocrates was adapted by the Greeks from the Egyptian god Horus. These hand signs have to be all about secrecy, and the big secret is shape-shifting reptoids. That's going to be our next one. Silence. What everyone is, of course, is the worst kept Hollywood secret. MK Ultra Mind Control Program, Disney and military political apparatus, human robots as slaves, used and abused as living dolls for ashes to worship, and esoteric kitten. I don't know what this is. Well, hold on. Before we get to the reptoids. Silence symbolism. Silence symbolizes the inability of monarch slaves to speak or act in their own free will, since they are possessed by demons that become their alter personas and control every aspect of their lives. See monarch slaves and metals and jewels. The mascot / identifier of silence is the finger to the lips. Is the hand sign for demonic possession, symbolizing victims can't speak or spiritually bound. So apparently there is an entire database of people by name of them making the symbol. This person's really done some work here. And then there's the fingers, the finger lines and palm reading for some reason. Jupiter finger. Harpocrat, Egyptian god form of Horus, making that symbol. Depiction of Horus shown with finger over his mouth. And then there's in the Oklahoma Masonic Lodge. This figure is supposedly reminding visitors to be quiet in the lodge. However, the finger over the mouth is the symbol of Horus. Harpocrates, the Greek god of silence. In a fascinating interview with John Reeves on Red Ice Radio, I learned there is a statue of Saint John of Nepomuk at the Bohemian Grove. You know, there's a video of a guy breaking into the Bohemian Grove. There's 2 videos of the same dude. It's freaky. The Catholic saint was a confessor of the Queen of Bohemia who was martyred because he refused to divulge the secrets of the confessional. Nepomuk is depicted holding a finger to his lips, meaning keep quiet. Yeah, that the video, I recommend you check it out, of like the guy like breaking into the Bohemian Grove. It's a bit weird. It's a bit spooky. It's like an urban exploration video. Jill Garcetti, a former Los Angeles County District Attorney who served during O.J. Simpson's trial. And then there's just people making the gesture. Yeah. And it just goes on and on and on, apparently, of just so many people making this one very common human gesture. This is a conspiracy theory website. Okay. That being said, let's go ahead and check out the Reptoids. Oh my god. That's a hell of a website. And something happened to my mouse. My mouse isn't what it used to be. I think it's my Windows bugged out. Anyway, reptilian humanoids. These have to be most of the psychopaths. Reptilian souls in human form from birth and interbreeding with humans. Hybrids are humans whose consciousness has been taken over by the reptilians through walk-ins and/or possession. Called Canaanites, the lizard, reptile, Kenites, Terras, or kinsman population, cyclones in Battlestar Galactica. See, we're citing some real hard literature here. They are on-planet proxies running the reign of evil for the reptilian race who feed off our emotions, fear, trauma, lust, grief, terror, anger. Hence, Sex Inc., War Inc., Dope Inc. Notable example, Kissinger. Barbara Krause Brown uses Photoshop to expose them. What? Okay, that has to be our last one, but this website is something else. Photoshop to expose them. You can see them by the shape-shifting reptile eyes, polygon iris, symbology, satanic hand sign. So I don't know about this one, but it's another hand sign that this conspiracy site really is into. Their main society will be aptly named Human Skull and Bone Society. Apparently I think that's like an Ivy League, like gentleman's club. And estimates put the number at 80% of the ruling elite in Hollywood. See Reptilians page. So there's reptoids and reptilians. With enough organite around, they should go back to where they came from if they can't handle the what? POR. I don't know what that is. This is we are in deep here, and we're about to go one more layer deep, and then I'll cut it there, and then I'll keep going, because this website is nuts. The individual is handicapped by coming face to face with a conspiracy so monstrous he cannot believe it exists. J. Edgar Hoover. So there's that picture, which is my favorite picture that I've seen so far. Holy shit. The body snatchers. That looks like Dick Cheney for some reason. Anyway, I might just be seeing things. There's this guy for some reason. Then there's this there's this Photoshop. That is just not, that just looks, it just feels mean. It really does. And also, yeah, there was a pretty toxic metaphor in They Live anyway. What race do you identify yourself as? Human. Then there's this Vigeland monolith, which I'm not exactly sure what that is. Anonymous Rex. They walk among us. Uh-oh. Among Us. Anyway, left. This is a statue at Oxford College in the UK. Depiction of a reptilian controlling a human female. Oh, man. That is some freaky stuff. Politicians before elected, after elected. Huh. Demonic, that's what we are. Mick Mars. I am not a human being. Lil Wayne. Vid interpreting media's mind control and LP. Then there's just a guy that looks kind of old. And then there's this picture that's obviously like really weird photo shoot. The majority of mainstream adult film performers are reptilian hybrids. Oh, I don't recognize any of these people. I think that's a good thing. Oh, Jesus. I don't want to look at that. Yeah, there's a lot of hate seeped into a lot of these conspiracy theories, I noticed. So be careful when you believe in. Might reflect badly on you. I just want to disclaim that I don't believe any of this bullshit. Former Secretary of State under Clinton, Madeleine Albright, California congressman, now deceased. They just look like old people. I don't know about you. General, it's fun to shoot some people. Commander gives counsel acknowledges wrong word choice. And then there's more movie posters. I think this is like from David Icke or something. He's like a really wacky conspiracy theorist or something. I'm not sure. Then there's just a picture of a muscular lady for some reason. And then there's more movie posters, a creepy picture of Marilyn Manson, because that's just Marilyn Manson. Let's just be honest here. He's not actually a reptile. He's just weird. That's a really fucked up picture, though. That's a really cool picture to scare somebody with. And then there's KS3 Science Revision Guide. I think this is just stuff from a Stage 3 Science. Isn't this just like a children's textbook? Anyway, maybe just somebody got creative. More strange shit. A really weird, hateful meme. Cyclones? I don't know what that means. That just looks like just the generic person that people like looking at. Like I don't know. Just I can't really connect with these people, but I mean, it's just like they call people like the Cyclones. I'm sorry. That's just amusing to me. This guy, he just looks old. The old people, see, they look completely different. Like their facial features look completely different. But he's accusing of all of these people of being reptiles. I think this is just one of those things where it's like the tilt of your eyes and your face, but there's just so inconsistent. His right eye is a bottomless pit. I don't know what. I think he's just taking ugly people in power and just going, ooh, they look like a reptile. Which is just. Now that's the only one where I'm actually convinced. But yet again, they might be trying for something else. So I feel offended to assume. Either way, let's go. The last layer here. Whale Llama, Barbara Krause Brown. I don't know what this is, but this is definitely rambling. Look, it just goes caps, ramble, 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 caps, ramble, 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 dot, ellipse, caps. I don't know about you, but this is the writings of somebody that's really on some. I can't bear myself to read it, but let's go back to the homepage. If you're really interested in really weird ramblings of somebody that has a proclivity to ramble about conspiracy theories and a very long list of them, go ahead and go to whale.to. I don't know why you would want to go to this website, except for maybe entertainment, but it exists.